This is my comparative study of STEM and ABM strands. What is STEM? STEM is a method of learning that emphasizes four major subjects: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It's all about investigating, comprehending, and solving real world problems with these fields. Why is STEM important? STEM education provides opportunities for building the next generation of scientists, engineers, mathematicians, and critical thinkers. These are the benefits of STEM education. It promotes problem solving, it encourages experimentation, and it increases innovative thinking. These are the benefits of STEM. Number 1. High demand. STEM fields are in high demand globally, offering numerous job opportunities. Number 2. Innovation. STEM disciplines are at the forefront of innovation, leading to advancements in various industries. Number 3. Versatility. STEM skills are transferable across different sectors, allowing for diverse career paths. Number 4. High salaries. STEM professionals often command high salaries due to their specialized skills and expertise. Number 5. Problem solving skills. STEM education emphasizes critical thinking and problem solving abilities which are valuable in many contexts. These are the drawbacks of STEM. Number 1. Rigorous coursework. STEM subjects can be challenging, requiring strong analytical and mathematical skills. Number 2. Limited interpersonal focus. STEM education may lack emphasis on soft skills like communication and teamwork. Number 3. Rapid advancements. Keeping up with the latest developments in STEM fields can require continuous learning and adaptation. Number 4. Ethical considerations. Some STEM advancements raise ethical concerns requiring careful consideration of their societal impacts. These are the general overview of STEM subjects you might encounter in each semester. Mathematics. This could include advanced algebra, trigonometry, and possibly calculus, depending on the level. Physics. Fundamentals of physics covering topics like mechanics, electricity, magnetism, and possibly optics. Chemistry. Introduction to chemical principles, atomic structure, chemical reactions, and basic laboratory work. Biology. Basics of biology, including cellular structure, genetics, evolution, and possibly ecology. English or language arts. Focus on writing, reading comprehension, and possibly literature analysis. Elective. This could be a choice between various subjects such as computer science, additional math, or an engineering related course. These are the subjects you will encounter in grade 12. Advanced mathematics. This could include topics like calculus, linear algebra, and differential equations. Advanced physics. Building upon previous physics courses covering advanced topics such as quantum mechanics, thermodynamics, and relativity. Advanced chemistry. Further exploration of chemical principles with topics like physical chemistry, spectroscopy, and chemical equilibrium. Advanced biology. Specialized biology topics such as genetics, biochemistry, molecular biology, and possibly human physiology. English or language arts. Continued focus on writing, literary analysis, and communication skills. Elective. Depending on the school's offering, this could be a choice between advanced STEM electives like computer science, engineering, or a additional science course. Accountancy, business, and management, also known as ABM, is a educational track that emphasizes subjects related to business, finance, entrepreneurship, and management. It provides students with knowledge and skills necessary for pursuing careers in fields such as accounting, marketing, human resources, and business administration. Why is ABM important? It's important because it provides a strong foundation in learning and knowledge, which is essential for future success in college and career. Secondly, ABM strengthens students have the opportunity to develop effective skills in accounting, management, and marketing, which are valuable for future entrepreneurs. These are the benefits of ABM. Number 1, versatility. ABM teaches a lot about business, which means you can use what you learn in many different jobs. Number 2, useful skills. You learn things that are super helpful in real life business situations like managing money, solving problems, and making smart decisions. Number 3, starting a business. ABM helps you think like an entrepreneur and teaches you how to start and run your own business someday. Number 4, meeting people. You get to meet professionals and experts in the business world, which can help you find good jobs later on. Number 5, more school options. It sets you up for further studies in business areas if you want to learn even more. These are the drawbacks of ABM. Number 1, lots of work. ABM can be tough because you have to learn about many different things at once. Number 2, hard topics. Some subjects like accounting and economics can be tricky if you're not into numbers or abstract ideas. Number 3, not super specialized. While you learn a bit about everything, you might not go super deep into one specific area compared to other school tracks. Number 4, tough job market. Getting a job in business can be hard because there are lots of people competing for the same jobs. Number 5, pressure to do well. Since ABM is all about real world stuff, there's a bit of pressure to do really well in school and beyond. These are the subjects you will encounter in ABM. Number 1, Introduction to ABM. Basics of ABM concepts and its uses. Learning about agents, environments, and interactions. Getting started with ABM simulation platforms like NetLogo. Number 2, Mathematics Basics. Reviewing essential math concepts like probability, statistics, and algebra. Applying math to create and analyze agent-based models. Number 3, Programming Introduction. Basics of programming using languages like Python or NetLogo. Writing simple ABM programs and simulations. Number 4, Social Sciences Connection. Understanding how social science concepts like cooperation and competition relates to ABM. Exploring real-life examples of ABM in social science. These are the subjects you will encounter in grade 12. Number 1, Advanced ABM concepts, like exploring how agents interact in more sophisticated ways and learning more about complex ABM concepts like optimization and spatial modeling. Number 2, Model calibration and validation, by making sure ABM models are accurate by calibrating them with real data and validating their results. Number 3, Agent-based simulation design, by designing complex simulations to solve specific problems or answer research questions. Number 4, Advanced programming for ABM, by improving programming skills to make ABM code more efficient and handle complex behaviors. These are the similarities of STEM and ABM. Number 1. Combining subjects. Whereas STEM merges science, tech, engineering, and math, ABM mixes subjects like computer, science, and sociology. Number 2. Using data. To understand things, both make use of data, while ABM uses it to simulate the work of complex systems. STEM uses it for analysis and prediction. Number 3. Computer use. They both use computers, but differently. STEM uses them for calculations and models, while ABM uses them to simulate behaviors. Number 4. Focus. STEM deals with science and engineering issues, while ABM studies how complex systems like social network behave. Number 5. Predictions. Both are capable of making predictions. STEM predicts natural events and trends, while ABM predicts patterns in complex systems. These are the list of ABM courses. These are the list of STEM courses. These are the career opportunities for graduates of the ABM strand. These are the career opportunities for graduates of the STEM strand. This is my career inspiration. Carlos Ghosn graduated Bachelor of Science in Engineering in Ecole Polytechnique. Ghosn rescued Nissan from bankruptcy by making big changes to how the company worked, which helped it make money again. He brought together different car companies like Renault and Nissan, making them work together better and share ideas. Ghosn helped Renault and Nissan sell cars in many more countries around the world, making them more popular. He led the way in making electric cars like the Nissan Leaf and convinced people they were a good idea. Thanks to Ghosn's smart decision, both Renault and Nissan made a lot of money and became even more successful. What most people don't know about me. My career values, the values that reflects me. These are the skills I possess. These are the skills that I want to learn. Listening actively, decision making, analyzing, problem solving. These are the strategies I will develop to further develop my skill. For listening actively, number 1, pay attention. Give the speaker your full focus. Number 2, show your listening. Use nods or words like to show you're engaged. Number 3, let them finish. Don't interrupt. Let them speak their mind. Number 4, repeat in your own words. Paraphrase what they said to make sure you understand. Number 5, ask questions. If you're not sure, ask for clarification. Number 6, understand their feelings. Put yourself in their shoes and acknowledge their emotions. Number 7, stay open-minded. Be willing to hear different perspectives. Number 8, be patient. Stay calm and attentive even if it takes time. Number 9, avoid distractions. Focus on the conversation without letting other things distract you. Number 10, reflect and improve. Think about how you can be a better listener and practice regularly. For managing time, set priorities, know what's important and focus on those tasks first. Number 2, make a schedule. Plan your day or week ahead to allocate time for different tasks. Number 3, break tasks into smaller steps. Divide big tasks into smaller, more manageable parts. Number 4, use timers. Set timers to stay on track and avoid spending too much time on one task. Number 5. Minimize distractions. Remove or minimize distractions like phones or social media when working. Number 6. Learn to say no. Don't take on more than you can handle. Prioritize your task. Number 7. Take breaks. Schedule short breaks to recharge and stay focused. Number 8. Delegate tasks. Don't be afraid to ask for help or delegate tasks to others when possible. Number 9. Review and adjust. Regularly review your schedule and adjust it as needed to stay on track. Number 10. Practice. Keep practicing these habits to improve your time management skills over time. For analyzing, number 1. Practice regularly by analyzing various situations or problems. Number 2. Break down complex information into smaller parts. Number 3. Use critical thinking to evaluate evidence and draw conclusions. Number 4. Seek feedback from others to refine your analysis. Number 5. Continuously learn new techniques and perspectives. For problem solving, number 1. Break it down. Take big problems and split them into smaller pieces. Number 2. Find patterns. Look for things that happen again and again. Number 3. Ask questions. Wonder about things and ask why. Number 4. Get evidence. Collect facts and data that support your ideas. Number 5. See from different angles. Look at things in different ways to understand them better. Number 6. Use logic. Think about things in a sensible, clear way. Number 7. Be creative. Think of new ideas and ways of looking at things. Number 8. Connect ideas. Link what you know to what you are learning. Number 9. Test ideas. Try out your ideas to see if they make sense. Number 10. Practice. Keep doing these things to get better at problem solving. This is my career plan. Dear future self, it's amazing to consider where we've come from and where we're going. I set out 10 years ago with one clear goal in mind: to become a successful software developer. I envisioned a career that would not only provide financial stability, but also allow me to pursue my interest in technology and innovation. Today, I'm overjoyed to announce that I've accomplished that goal and so much more. Looking back, I'm grateful for the experiences and growth I've had, but I am even more excited about the future. I am committed to continuing to learn and push myself to become the best software developer I can be. Sincerely, Martus.